Good evening. I'm Mayor Rita C. Frilling, bring together this organization of council meeting for Gettysburg on this January 2nd, 2024. First, I would ask that we would all stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One of my announcements is if Mr. Wesley K Heiser would join me at the podium. Wesley, in gratitude and appreciation for your service to the borough from January 2016 to December 2023, and in part of those years, you were Borough Council President from August 21st to December 2023. Here is a key to the Borough of Gettysburg.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And next, if Mr. John Lawler would come forward. John, well, we go back many years, and you've had many roles in Gettysburg, and thank you for all of them. But this one is to thank you for your service as a Borough Council member from January 2018 to December 2023. Thank you for your knowledge, your historical knowledge of Gettysburg, and for all the service you have done to the borough. Here is your key.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stay out there, I'll get you.
Yes. I'll read them off first. Okay, and now for the oath of office. First for someone who was re-elected, Chad Allen Carr. Chad, not only on Borough Council, but you do so much for the Borough of Gettysburg and making sure it's inclusive and diverse. So, if you will, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly affirm
I do solemnly affirm
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and that I will discharge my duties
and that I will discharge my duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity. Thank you.
Welcome back. You have to sign. Step out right here.
That's the best part.
Thank
you so much. Oh, you're good? You got it?
Okay. He put his name. Hold back. I'll turn him back up. All right. Mr. Moon. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Matthew Moon,
I, Matthew Moon,
do solemnly swear,
do solemnly affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey,
obey,
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and that I will discharge my duties
and that I will discharge my duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
You have to sign there.
That's one too.
Yeah. Let me just find this one. Dee, dee, dee.
Oh, sure.
You guys have done this before.
Sure.
Alicia Sanders. Personally appeared before me and was elected to Borough Council and took and subscribed to the following note. I, Alicia
I, Alicia
Sanders,
Sanders,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey,
that I will support, obey,
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Thank you. One more. Peter Bales. Peter C. Bells, you were elected to the position of Borough Council, and you took and subscribed to the following note. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey,
that I will support, obey,
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and that I will discharge
and that I will discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
hear it.
Borough Secretary. You affirm that each member-elect and now sworn in is a qualified elector of the Borough of Gettysburg and is able to serve on the Borough Council.
Yes, I can confirm that. I've received affidavits of residency from all 4 members.
Okay. Now, the next thing I have to do, the election of a council president. I will entertain a motion and a second to nominate and elect one of the council members as president of Borough Council.
I'd like to make a motion to nominate and elect Matthew Moon as president of Borough Council.
Second?
Is there any discussion? Sarah? Ms. Stahl? Time for
Roll call vote?
Roll call vote.
Yes. Mr. Bales?
Aye.
Mr. Berger?
Aye.
Mr. Carr?
Aye.
Ms. Lawson?
Aye.
Ms. Sanders?
Aye.
Mrs. Butterfield?
Aye.
Mr. Moon?
Aye.
All yay.
Now we all play musical chairs so that Mayor Freeling can have her chair back. I know. There you go.
All right, everybody's situated. I would now entertain a motion for a nomination for the role of vice president.
I'd like to make a nomination to elect Judith Butterfield as vice president of Borough Council.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Ms. Stahl?
Okay. Mr. Bales?
Aye.
Mr. Berger?
Aye.
Mr. Carr?
Aye.
Ms. Lawson?
Aye.
Ms. Sanders?
Aye.
Mrs. Butterfield? Mr. Moon?
Aye.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations. Well, thank you, everybody. This occasion does not require me to say anything, but I'm going to do it anyways. Over the coming years, I'm going to ask all of my colleagues here to consistently remember that we are here in service of our neighbors. We're here to support and advise these good people who work tirelessly to do the people's work. To our staff, our manager, our police, Madam Mayor, and the Chief, I just want to say thank you for all of the good work you do. The Commonwealth charges us with making our decisions to defend and bolster the health, safety, and welfare of the residents, citizens, and taxpayers. I will also ask you to keep in mind, as we continue to update and craft our ordinance, that we must always look to sound practices that not only advance the interests of Gettysburg and its populace, but we must also look for every opportunity to protect our environment, water, and air, and expand accessibility, and always foster equity and fairness. We are planting the trees, literally and figuratively, whose shade we will not enjoy. So please think always about the Gettysburg of the future, and let's balance that against the Gettysburg of now and the past. With that, we will move on, please, to our motion for the evening. This is a motion to adopt a resolution appointing our associate offices. Would anybody like to read this motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution number 010224. I'm just doing number 1 or all of them?
All of them, please.
Oh, Lord. To number 1, appoint Charles R. Gable, MPA, as Borough Manager and Borough Treasurer, and set the amount of Mr. Gable's bond at $200,000 with the Borough of Gettysburg to pay the premium for said bond. Number 2, appoint Sarah L. Stull as Borough Secretary and set the amount of Ms. Stull's bond as $200,000 with the Borough of Gettysburg to pay the premium for said bond. Number 3, appoint Karen M. Mesher as Assistant Borough Secretary. Number 4, appoint Sarah L. Stull as Assistant Treasurer. Number 5, appoint John Whitmore, AICP, as the Director of Planning, Zoning, and Code Enforcement and as the borough's zoning officer. Number 6, appoint Peter Griffion as Code Compliance Officer. Number 7, appoint Deborah English as the Historic Environmental Preservation Coordinator and MS4 Coordinator. Number 8, appoint Robert Glennie Jr. as Chief of Police. Number 9, appoint Robert Harbaugh as Public Works Director. Number 10, appoint Rebecca Fissel as Parking Manager. Number 11, appoint Dave Sanders as Emergency Management Coordinator. Number 12, appoint Harold A. Eastman Jr. as Borough Solicitor and Adam D. Bover as Assistant Borough Solicitor. Number 13, appoint the firm of C.S. Davidson, Inc. as Borough Engineers. Number 14, appoint Mayor Rita C. Freeling as a voting delegate to the Pennsylvania State Association of Boroughs Annual Conference. And number 15, appoint Edward G. Poole as Chairman of the Vacancy Board.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. One correction, it's Adam D. Boyer, so please let the record show that we read his name as Boyer. Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. That is our only business before us tonight, so at this point, I'd like to open the floor up for public comment. This is available to anybody in the room, and you may speak on any subject. Please use the podium. We ask that you limit yourself to 5 minutes, and please state your name and address. Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Thank you, everybody.